sports. Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now the toss. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A little screen to the running back. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Makes him talk to the hand.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Got his man on the right. And he's got a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Dukes offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Going with the counter play here.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Dukes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out.
He's off to the races. Past the 10. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground with the counter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
He's brought out at the 31. Brings up 2nd down.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Using the quick game. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The corners are walked up tight. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Escapes the sack. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance.
You know, as this game goes on tonight, guys, this guy has to do a better job making quick decisions. You got to work through your progression. If it's not open, throw it away or run. He took way too much time there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 16 on the field goal.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Now on first down from the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He'll put the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up by 17 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quick strike complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to go up top on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Looks as if we are set to crank it up here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Dukes in the hurry up.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, James Madison. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything. Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Jefferson. Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting the field.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah.
The Dukes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 48 in punt formation to kick it away.
A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Second down coming up. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. I guess it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
The returner brings it out to the 44, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Harvey. At the 35, he's loose. Can anyone catch him? Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball, so they got to do something here.
And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. To give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running back searching for a hole. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Running for it on 4th down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Back to pass, it's Jefferson getting some heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. this one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. They're trying to get to it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He turns that loose down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout called by the offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.